You will never amount to anything.
We shall see, brother.
Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? This is Zen from Zen World, and I hope you're having a great day. So today we are going to do a rundown on Monica Rambeau, also known as Spectrum. Now, she had other aliases throughout the years, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about her publication, right? So first, she premiered in Spider-Man Annual number 16 in the year of 1982, 2 years before I was born. So some of you could probably guess my age in the comment section to know how old is Zen, right? She grew up in New Orleans. There she was born, and she had the distinguished title of being a lieutenant of the Harbor Patrol, specifically. And there she came across I would say, interdimensional energy source, right? Which bombarded her body to be able to tap into the electromagnetic spectrum. Now, what that really simply means is that she could tap into almost pretty much all versions of energy, right? Which is a really high and powerful feat if you're really thinking about it, right? Now, in terms of her ability to tap in on the highest echelon of her ability, we haven't seen that in the comic books. I think in the comic books, we've seen her become stronger and stronger, right? Or more creative in her ability. I think that's what it really comes down to. I think a lot of different characters are really powerful, but it's how creative they are in using those abilities that kind of shows the depth and the gravity of their ability, right? So one of the comic books that I'm currently reading right now, or I'm reading over, is the Ultimates, right? And Monica, and she's right here, Monica Rambeau, or Spectrum. She's been on a lot of different teams. She's even led the Avengers at one point, right? I think during her first introduction, the Thing from the Fantastic Four having a conversation with her, and then he says, like, your name is Captain Marvel. There already was a Captain Marvel, referring to Marvel, right, of the Kree. And spoiler alert, he did pass away due to cancer. But one of the coolest things I like about that is that it's kind of like, as the reader, you're getting the quotes from the Thing, and he's basically saying, like, well, I don't think that he would mind you having the name Captain Marvel, right? I think that's pretty cool. And he also says that my name is the Thing, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only thing out there, right? I think that's pretty cool because it's kind of the acceptance of a character, right? But overall, the character is wildly powerful in the sense of what she can do. One of her highest feats is to beat a version of Shuma-Gorath in our dimension, and that's when she was part of the Mighty Avengers team, right? And even though it's a version of Shuma-Gorath, because we know how wildly powerful Shuma-Gorath is, I think any kind of version of him who enters our dimension, or enters the 616 dimension, is going to be quite capable, for lack of better words, right? Another reason why I really love this character is because she's powerful and she's a representation of African American character. Now, you might say, well, what does that really mean, Zen? In the sense of when we're talking about characters and representation and why that actually matters, or why does it matter to people, right? I think growing up, for me in particular, right, I grew up and I saw characters like Superman, and Superman is my favorite character. I don't want to deny that at all, but I never saw characters that really look like me, right, in the main limelight in that sense. So I think Monica Rambeau is a character who I could imagine a young African American girl and trying to get into comic books and not seeing representation, but then they do see representation in Monica Rambeau, right, as a character. So the character overall, is amazing, and she's currently with Adam Bashir, right, in terms of a relationship. Now, you might wonder who's Adam Bashir in the book, but again, he is another wildly powerful character. So you could go out and check out Monica Rambeau. If I wanted to say what you should read from Monica Rambeau, I would definitely say the Mighty Avengers. Definitely say the Ultimates. Now, the Ultimates, whew, let me tell you, I have the whole entire stack right here. If we're gonna do it like a micro haul, because I really wanted to read books that included characters such as Monica Rambeau and also Adam Bashir, and Black Panther. So we have the Ultimates here, Ultimates 2. Oh, this Al Ewing has done an amazing job with this. Then we have the 3, right? Just to give you guys a little haul real quick. And then we have the Ultimates 4. Yep. Okay. And then 5. There goes Ego, the Living Planet, in the Ultimates number 8 as a cover. And this is the Ultimates 2. This is when things were getting real. So these books, this is actually, I would rate this as my top 3 favorite comic books of all time. The Ultimates number 2, number 100. This is when the new Ultimates team had to go against the other Ultimates team. But the reason why this book is so profound to me is because the first Firmament summons the ultimate Ultimates. I know that sounds confusing, right? Maybe at a different time I'll get into that. But I wanted to focus on a certain sequence of characters first before we start doing like comic book rundowns. But I hope you enjoyed this mini rundown for Monica Rambeau. She's a really amazing character, and she has a lot of, depending on the writers, if you go into the Mighty Avengers and also in the Ultimate, she has like phenomenal writing where you get a chance to really grasp her character itself, right? So this is Zen from Zen World saying peace, love, and prosperity. If you're enjoying my content, drop me a like, comment, subscribe. And the next video rundown we're going to be doing is on Adam Bashir, which is the Blue Marvel. And then followed by that is Mr. Terrific from the DC comic landscape. All right, everyone, take care.